Hello everyone, welcome to another module in the playlist of Principles of Electronic Communication. So today in this session we will discuss about the electromagnetic spectrum and what are the transmission modes for electronic communication. First we will go for electromagnetic spectrum. What are the electromagnetic waves and what do they represent and what kind of frequencies they have, etc. etc. So let's start looking at the electromagnetic spectrum. What we see, the light, is the small part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So the electromagnetic spectrum refers to the many types of radiations released from stars, including sun, and it is defined as the range of frequencies of electromagnetic radiation and their respective wavelengths and energies. These radiations travel in the form of waves. The information signal should be first converted into an electromagnetic signal before the transmission, because the wireless communication takes place using the electromagnetic waves. These electromagnetic waves consist of both the electric and magnetic field, and these waves are also called as radio frequency waves. Figure shows the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Scientists describes this electromagnetic spectrum as a long line. Here frequency describes how many waves are produced per second, and that is in hertz. And wavelength here measures the length of an individual wave in meter. The lowest frequency portion of the spectrum is designed as a radio frequency, that is, frequencies within 300 GHz are referred to as radio waves, and these frequencies are extremely low frequency, voice frequency, very low frequency, medium frequency, high frequency, very high frequency, ultra high frequency, super high frequency, and extremely high frequency with their respective wavelengths. The radio frequencies are used for two-way communication, and these frequencies are used for the applications such as TV and radio broadcasting as well. Next comes the microwave frequency band, which ranges from 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz, which produces more energy due to shorter wavelength and higher frequency. The electromagnetic waves can travel longer distance through space as they have higher frequencies. Microwaves are used in the applications as in cell phone, in radar, and in microwave ovens. Next comes the infrared light. The sun, fire, living feature, and other heat sources produces infrared light. When we see infrared light, we feel heat. Next is visible light, which occupies the narrow side of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is in between the infrared and the ultraviolet rays, where wavelength have the lowest frequency and longer wavelength of the visible light. Next we move into the ultraviolet frequency band. Excessive ultraviolet rays causes the sunburn. X-rays are used in the security applications. Gamma rays and cosmic rays are having shorter wavelength, more frequency, and more energy. As you can see here, the frequency of an EM signal can be very low or it can be extremely high. So this entire range of frequency is called as EM spectrum. Next we move towards transmission modes of electronic communication. Basically, when we talk about communication systems, broadly it is classified into two types. One is unidirectional and the other is bidirectional. So in unidirectional, there is only one category of simplex system, and in bidirectional we have two categories. That is, one is half duplex systems and other is full duplex systems. So let's try to understand these three categories. When we talk about simplex system, it is unidirectional, in which transmission of a data only in one direction, means a device can only send data but cannot receive. Radio and TV broadcasting are the good examples for simplex systems, as it's only can transmit signal but cannot receive back. Half duplex communication system is bidirectional, in which transmission of a data in both the direction but not at the same time, which means at a time it can either transmit or receive, that is, it is not fully bidirectional. Walkie-talkie is the best example for half duplex communication system. The third type is full duplex, and it is fully bidirectional, in which transmission of data on both the directions simultaneously. Here a device can do both send and receive data at the same time. Telephone system is the best example for full duplex. As in telephonic communication system, we can talk and receive at the same time.